Hey you guys, this is Makeup with Shannon. Stay tuned to get this look. First, I want to start with my eyebrows. I think I'm just going to do my eyebrows in this video. Um, First and foremost, I'm going to start with MAC's. Um, I think it's Studio Finish Concealer. Yeah, Studio Finish Concealer. NC50. I use two tones. The NC50 is a little closer to my skin tone. So I use that on both the top and the bottom of my actual eyebrow. And what I do is I sculpt them out to the desired shape that I want them to be. I stopped getting my eyebrows done. I used to go almost every 10 days to get them done at the nail shop, and it's like now that I've learned to sculpt them myself and do them with concealer, I kind of just do this. So on a regular day, I probably won't leave the house without doing my eyebrows, but sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. So yeah. And that brush I was using is pretty much an angled brush. It's by Elf. I believe I bought it from like Target for like $1. Um, it's pretty good. I use it strictly for my eyebrows. It's very soft, and usually when I use it, it does just what I want it to do. You know, it doesn't manipulate the shape or anything of that matter. So right now, what I'm just doing is outlining my eyebrow area. Um, when I'm sculpting it, you'll see I'm holding a mirror in my hand. Sometimes it's always useful, but not always. You don't have to do this step, but I use a mirror that's so I can use closer to me um, to sculpt them. And that is my MAC uh, Fluffy Shader Brush, and it's 224 by MAC. I use that to pretty much blend underneath of my eye, and I use Studio Fix Plus on it. And that's me shaking it like a soap shaker or whatever. And yeah, so I just want to blend that in. You want to make it look as close to skin under there as possible, because when you put in concealer underneath of there, it's going to conceal any harsh lines or, you know, any dark spots. Um, and you want to do that because you want to make it look as natural as possible. So, because I have like a overcast of black or brown under my shaded area underneath of my eye there, I want to conceal that. So you want to use concealer to make that all uh, come together. Now I'm going to try to do the other side. Other side sometimes is a little difficult for me. I don't know if other left-handers experience this as well, but going to my right has always been kind of difficult. Um, yeah, it's been kind of difficult for me, but I think that eye is going to actually come out to look a little better than the other eye. Just kind of crazy. And that's me just matching up the arch of my eyebrow. The arch of your eyebrow should always end at the end of your pupil. Um, Hopefully that makes sense. Pretty much when you're looking straight forward ahead, the end of the pupil that's on the outside of your eye is where your arch should end. Um, I'm not a professional makeup artist or anything like that. I'm strictly freelance. I learned all of these techniques on my own. And that's just how I feel that it looks the most natural to me, is matching up with the end of your pupils. Now, a lot of people say that your eyebrows are supposed to be uh, cousins. Now, a lot of people say that, but me, myself, I feel like they should be sisters. They don't have to be twins, but they should be sisters because they come from the same family. Doesn't mean that they're going to look the same, but they're going to look somewhat alike. Like, you know, you have that one sibling that you might maybe go to the same school or maybe a grade or two behind, and people know you guys are siblings, but you guys don't look alike, exactly alike, but they know your siblings. That's how you should treat your eyebrows. It's like that. um, is pretty much a younger sister or a younger brother. Doesn't necessarily mean that they're smaller than one another. It's more so the look that comes through. Anyway, enough of that. Um, and I'm sorry for bending down and looking down so much. It's just that the way that my setup is set up for right now is, I have to pick things up from off of the counter and just on my sink. Right now, I'm using Mystery as an eyeshadow, Mystery eyeshadow on my eyebrows to sculpt them out. That is the deepest eyeshadow for eyebrows that I've seen for my complexion. Um, I often use MAC's Stud eyebrow pencil as well. Um, it's just like the eyebrow pencil is like a coil, or it's like a crayon. It's pretty good. I use it only for the front of my eyebrows though. And this here, what I do sometimes, it takes me a little longer to like make sure to perfect them. This is the step that I'm doing that's perfecting them. Is when I go back with the concealer, which is NW40, and I go underneath of my eyebrow. Um, Sorry, this here is me sculpting in and putting in color to the other eyebrow. But the next step, which is coming up, I like to talk about that, is when you put a highlighted color underneath of your eyebrow. That too is good for it to be maybe a shade or two lighter for just a natural highlight. Like if you notice that when you get your eyebrows arched or waxed or any other method there is out there, um, it's lighter underneath of your eyebrow. You know, when you remove hair from a certain place on your eyebrow, it's lighter. So, just to have that natural look there, you want to go a shade or two lighter. Um, Now is when I'm actually doing the step I was just talking about, and that's in W40. Uh, I am in W47 in Max Studio Sculpt. So I don't know how many steps that is back. Maybe two, I believe, in W45 and in W40. Yeah, that's maybe one or two. But as I said, you take that color underneath of your eyebrow, and it gives it such a nice natural highlight. And you can also sculpt out your eyebrows with this as well. But I don't tend to put this color on the top of my eyebrow because it's not that it's hard to blend in. It's just that I don't want that highlighted look on the top of my eyebrow because I don't get what I would be highlighting that's on the top of my eyebrow besides my actual highlight, and that will be in the middle of my face and not on both sides. So, and as you see there, it's scoping it out pretty good. I'm not doing a unibrow, you know, it's from light to dark, and you have to be, your hand has to be kind of steady. Mine's is not that steady, somewhat. I'm still, working with that. But yeah, this is pretty much how I'm doing my eyebrows, and it looks pretty good to me. To be honest, it took me a while to get here. I used to be one of those girls who just wore like one line of eyeliner on my eyebrow and called it a day. And what I mean by that is just take the pencil and just go from beginning to the end, and that was it. Like until I fully realized that you have like not just one line of hair, you have different strokes of hair. They go in different places, on your face. So yeah, take heed to that. But this is me just blending in. Um, and you want to make sure you blend really, really well. Really well. You can also take this color into your actual eye um, palette, right where your the space is on your eye. You want to make sure you put that there. That's me being happy when I finish my eyebrows because it takes so much of a long time. This video doesn't do it justice. This is, I swear, it takes me anywhere between maybe 20 to 30 minutes for doing my eyebrows because they're very critical. You know, when someone sees you, the first thing they see is your eyebrows. Now that was me looking for my stud pencil, but obviously I can't find it, and it's perfectly fine because I can go out with this looking like this and be perfectly fine. Now this is me just matching up, like I said, where the ends of your eyebrow is supposed to be. And now I'm happy. Alright, and stay tuned for the next video. Bye bye.